I am Navina, and I have been working in distance education, working with faculty and working with students that learn through online learning, either partially or fully, for almost about 6 years now. And I've decided to make a string of different training videos because I do this often at my own home college, do a lot of trainings, just trying to help people learn different things about Canvas, things that will make your courses maybe look a little bit nicer, or do some cool tricks that will help you just make your class your own. So today what we're going to go over is HTML for beginners. So really this is a simple technique, and it's just putting HTML lines as separators throughout your Canvas pages so that you can group information or have line breaks to kind of make the easiness of reading that page just go a lot smoother for students. Sometimes when we have a page of information, maybe it's a chapter overview or it's instructions on the assignment, but it's a lengthy assignment, pages can just go on and on and on and on. So what these line breaks do is they just pretty much break up your information. You're going to be able to decide the width if you want a thin line, a thick line, and the color. So again, very simple, and then you can tell your friends that you know how to do HTML because they'll think you're so cool. Okay, so here we go. This is an assignment page, and basically all the information's there already. We're just going to add the lines that separate the different sections. So first of all, when you are designing a page, you do want to make sure that you are using headers throughout your page building. If you're like, well, what is headers? Then that means you need to use them. If you're like, oh yeah, I use headers, but I just pick my own headers depending on what I want it to look like, then you might still need to know the structure. So you definitely start off with header 2. So that'd be like your title of your page, and then topics, bold topics that would be coming after that would be header 3. If there's a subsection of that topic, that would be your header 4. And then of course any text after the headers would be your paragraph. Let's go ahead and check this out. So I have this, whenever you click on it, you can see what it is up here in the text editor tools area. So you can see I have a header 2, paragraph information, header 3, paragraph information, header 3, header 3, paragraph. I have a header 4 here because it's an indentation of this subject topic here. So this information goes along down with the bottom. So now what we're going to do is notice first there is that structure of the formatting on the page, and now we're just going to add some lines there. So normally if I'm training with people, I'm like, okay, well, what's your favorite color? So in this case, we'll just do my favorite color. So we have the option of a couple different easy lines to do. The one that I'm going to use is this double line. Here is the code. So depending if I wanted the thin line, I would use the top code. The second, which is a little bit thicker, it's 4 pixels. And then the last one is really thick, it's 10 pixels. So you can notice off the bat that just by changing the pixel number is going to change the width of your line. And then the code here that we have for the number is going to be an HTML code number. So those are like your numbers and letters. But up above at the top of this resource, we have different colors. So today I'm going to go ahead and use the purple. So I will switch whatever this code is here. I'll add my purple line because this is going to be black. So I'm going to go ahead and make it nice and thick. So we're going to do the 10 pixel. We're going to get crazy. Okay, so I'm going to just highlight that. I'm going to copy it. And so if you don't know how I did that, I just right-clicked on my mouse and then hit copy. You can also do on your keyboard, Control-C. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to that page. Okay, so here's my assignment with all my different areas and the topics. So what I'm going to do is the cool stuff now. Are we ready for this? I think we're ready. Okay, so if you are in Canvas, you will have this little blue lettering up here that will allow you to switch from your nice viewable text editor box or to HTML. So if you know how to write HTML, you can just click over here, write all your HTML, and just be done. But if not, then you use that nice builder that makes sense to our average users or just regular users. Okay, so here we already copied that code, and that's pretty much where our line is going to be. So if I'm going to, first let's see, where do I want my lines? So I would like a line, chapter, there's my title, whatever summary I have, and then assignment details. So I'm going to do a line above assignment details, a line above how to submit, a line above helpful resources, and then that's it. Okay, so I'm going to show you a cool trick. So if you go ahead and format your page like you're supposed to at the beginning, it's only going to make this part so much easier because you're going to be able to see, like, this is crazy, right? It's HTML. Like, what the heck am I looking at? Well, you don't really have to know what this is to be able to edit it, because what we're going to do is just copy that one line that we have. We just need to find out where it goes. So I'm going to show you how to find quickly where it goes. Well, we want it after the summary, right? So we have our title with our H2. There's our title. Let's see, it said chapter 4 questions and answers. That was the title. Okay, then we have paragraph text, and then we have our header 3. So we wanted to put it right above that, right? So we're going to just enter down, go back to the line, and we are going to hit the right click and paste, or Control V on the computer keyboard. See, there we go. So now we're going to look for the other H3, because that's where we're putting the line right on top of that H3. So just scroll slowly, dot, 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 dot. There we go. Enter. And then I'm going to paste that code. Oh, you know what I forgot, you guys? So I forgot to change the color because I wanted to make it purple, right? Okay, so I will do that. But right now, H3, we got our header right there. The next one's right here. So I'm going to go right above it, paste it. And then let's see, do we have any other H? Okay, so H3, and then we had our H4. So what are the H4s? That's the header 4. So that's a title. That's a subsection of whatever title comes before it. So we don't need to put the line break there. We're done. Okay, so now I just need to get the color code. So I'm going to go back to that resource. I got my big thick line. So I'm going to make it purple. So my purple code is right here. I'm going to right click and copy that code. So then I'm going to go back to that editor. Okay, so, oh my gosh, HTML. So if you just use the tricks of looking for those headers, it's going to be easy to find that line, and then I can switch that code of the color. So right now, H3, so I know right on top of it is our line. See, the 10 picks. And then this is the color code right here. So I'm going to highlight it, and then I'm going to paste the right one, which is right there. Okay, so I got one done. There's my header 3. Where's my next header 3? There we go. So then I'm going to do that again right here. Okay, done. This is easy. See, guys, like, if you do this, I'm telling you, you're going to be a hit at the parties. Everybody's going to be like, what? You know HTML? You're going to be like, I do. And look, so this is our final product. Okay, so we did everything here. We added our code, we pasted it, we put it above every area that was an H3. So now when we're done, instead of hitting save and publish, or save because we don't really know if it was typed in right, maybe we put an extra space in there so it threw off the code and now it doesn't pull through. Well, to verify, you just go to Rich Content Editor, so you hit the blue lettering again. It takes you back to what the page actually looks like, and then you can gauge, okay, I'm good to go, or you know what, I want thinner lines, that's a little bit too aggressive, or you know what, that's perfect. So that's what it's going to look like at the end of the day. So you have your title of your assignment, your summary of whatever's going on there, assignment details broken down so it's separated, so students can easily get the information of what they're supposed to do on this assignment, because it's all broken up and it's all categorized. It's not just like a full-on paragraph and letter of text with no indentations, no type of formatting, because when you're reading a page and you have this type of indentation, the bullet point list, the headers, some color. So if I wanted to really get crazy, I can be like, okay, well, you know what? I'm also going to make those headers have a color. Do I want to use purple twice? Maybe not. Maybe I want to use like a blue. There we go. Okay, got my blue. Got my blue helpful resources. So on this assignment page, you can see how, okay, so it's broken up, the summary questions, assignment details, any bullet points if necessary, how to submit the assignment. So it's a little bit redundant and like, okay, so I'm going to have all these different areas and have all this information, but if a student's lost and they're not really getting the whole grasp of what the assignment is from a distance, if they're partially or fully online, then, they may not have somebody to ask. So having these like really good categories and then that bullet pointed or number list information will help students at the end of the day, because, oh, how do I submit this assignment? Oh, okay, so there's two things I need to do. First, I'm going to type out and save the assignment and then upload. Oh, okay, I can do that. So it really cuts out that guesswork. And then if there are any resources that would be helpful to your student, go ahead and make an area for resources. You can hyperlink a handout or like a lecture or a little video clip, whatever would help you. Then you can hyperlink that and make that available. And then I have a nice reminder here because students sometimes forget that they cannot use other browsers because Chrome is going to be your best. Chrome and Firefox, the most up-to-date ones, and that will eliminate a lot of page issues. So I have this little reminder, make sure you are using Chrome. So I'm going to put that in red, just underline that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That is all you need to know to put in an HTML line. You can change the color, and you can, you know, do something neat on your Canvas page. All right, stay tuned for other quick videos on how to do things in Canvas.